Hi to all and welcome to this general love reading for the month of July of 2025 for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, it's for all of you Sagittarius, Sun, Moon and Rising, and also it's for all of you who are here as cross watchers. You're more than welcome. Okay, so this reading is really for everybody, so doesn't really matter if you are single, dating, in a relationship, in a situationship, or whatever. What we're going to do with this reading, because as I said it's general, is really to have a look at what is going around you Sagittarius in the month of July, and what we can pick up as messages that is important about, for you. Okay, so without further ado, oh, by the way, if you know your other positions, Sun, Moon or Rising, um, I have done already loads of the other signs for this particular reading, and if you want to find them, there is going to be the playlist appearing at the end of this video, so you can do that, and also you can cross watch for your person, why not? And again, also the twin flame reading is already out for the month of July. And again, you will find it at the end of this reading, or go to my page in the channel and you'll find them all there. Without further ado, let's start. Energy Oracle card. Let's have a look now and see what is the energy that is going to be going around Sagittarius's for love in the month of July. Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. Absolutely beautiful. So what I'm sensing here is that there is an expansion of understanding. You know, the seventh chakra, it's the chakra that connects us to the collective intelligence. It's that intuition that we get out of nowhere. It's those downloads of messages that are coming without us even, without us even asking, or we might have asked and then nothing came, and all of a sudden here the answer is. But definitely what I'm sensing here, Sagittarius, for all of you, it's that beautiful part of you that is really connected to the wanting to know the wisdom of the universe, wanting to know the answers of everything about the human condition, and in this particular reading exactly about the love that we feel for another person, for another being. It's really activated. It's like as if you are going to get answers, and you are going to navigate this month of July in your love relationship in a way that it's really, really carried through by a wisdom that comes from above. I'm sure that I will be able to explain better what I'm sensing here. Meanwhile, we go through the rest of the reading, okay? So now with the Spellcaster Tarot, we're going to do the main reading. And actually, I have news. I can't wait for my own deck to be finished. I have a beautiful, extremely talented English artist. She's a young girl, and she's doing a beautiful job hand painting all of my new deck, and I can't wait for it to be ready. By the way, here we go. Okay, so let's start. How are you, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, feeling and seeing your relationship, love relationship, coming into the month of July? And here we have got the Chariot card. So definitely there is movement. There is that feeling and that sensation that things are moving forward. Now, we will see that through the reading, which way you're moving forward. But at the same time, you know and you sense that there is a movement happening. Now, if you're single, you feel, you have a sensation, you've got that knowing feeling that something is coming, someone it's there just around the corner, okay? And if you're already in a couple, you sense that after a moment of stagnation, or for people who are in the longest relationship, or if you are in a relationship where there was a decision if to move forward, maybe to move in together, or because you were living at a distance to one another, now this is going to be gapped. There is a great movement forward. Okay, so let's have a look now. Very, very promising. And also, the Chariot card represents Cancer as well. So it represents the month of July. Okay, so let's have a look now. And this is another information that it says, yes, in the month of July, there is going to be this movement. Now, also, I sense that there could be, for some of you, going on holidays with your special person, and there something very important is going to happen. For the single, you might be meeting someone traveling. Okay, so let's see now, what are your hopes for the month of July? And here we've got the Five of Wands. Okay, a couple of scenarios here. Five of Wands is if you're in a couple that whatever coming up to the month of July, you had problems about, everybody in couples would have some kind of arguments or even disagreements. So what you're hoping for is that in the month of July, all of this disagreement will be put aside and you will be able to really get onto the same page. Okay, and then move forward with that Chariot. If instead you are in a third party relationship, you hope that, you are going to be able to get rid of the competition. Okay. And even if you are yourself in a relationship where you're not the third party, but you are the person that is I would say legal. You'll have to excuse me because sometimes when I read, the messages come so fast and so strong that because of English not being my first language, I do miss the word that I feel should be correct. So when I say legal, it means you would have been the first one to be with your person. And then if there is someone else that you fear or that is getting in the middle between you and your person, you hope that this person is going to be gone. Okay? Now, if you're single, what you're hoping for is that whoever is going to come in your life is not going to be someone where you will have to have kind of struggles in understanding each other. Now, let's see what are your fears. And here we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I sense first of all that for the singles here that are listening to this reading, it's like as if what you are afraid of is that your time is gone to find someone new. Please don't. Okay? It's never too late. For others of you, it's like as if you are afraid that time is passing and no changes are happening in your relationship. Okay? It's like as if you have waited and waited, and then here it comes in the month of July. You're coming in the month of July with this want and this feeling of movement forward. But what you are afraid of is that it's going to stay only as your feeling, only as your sensation, and it's not going to happen. But I don't sense that as well. So let's see what is your blockage. And here we've got the Knight of Pentacles. And it makes sense, as I said here, with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Things have been very, very slow up until now, up until the month of July, and this has become a bit of, well, this has become a problem. This has become a stagnant energy around, love life if you're single in general, or around your relationship. So let's see with this deck if we can get an advice for you, Sagittarius. Sorry, I am a messer. I'm sure that even if I had a table or a desk 3 times the size of this, I would still be in this condition. So let's have a look now. I'll just put it down so you can see them. So let's see now the advice on how to help you through this blockage of this Knight of Pentacles, of this stagnation. Let's have a look. And here we've got the Five of Pentacles. So really, what is going to help you here? I know that it looks like a contradiction, but it's like to say, listen, things up until now, they have been slow. Okay, this has become a problem for you. Understandable. But never forget that you have been in a war situation. everybody, doesn't matter who we are, okay? Um, it's like to say, okay, yes, it's true, it's stagnant, but something, yeah, you experienced worse things. So just reconnect with that feeling, with that sensation that you have of moving forward. Feed that. Don't feed the that kind of feeling of, oh my god, nothing is happening. Okay, so now let's see, what do you want? And here it's the Nine of Swords. This Nine of Swords has been coming out for nearly every single one of the readings that I've done for the July general love readings. Different position, but it's like as if it's showing that up until now every sign has had some problem at whatever level and in whatever part of a relationship. But anyway, let's get back to this. So what do you want? You certainly don't want to be in this position anymore. You want for these worries, you want for this feeling of not have reached the point that you wanted. If you're single, of not have found someone yet that you really would love to create something, or to get, even to get to know them. You don't want, maybe if you're in a relationship that there has been loads of conflict, you don't want to be there staying awake at night again and thinking, how are we going to solve this? And mostly, is my person going to really see the problem and accept to work with me in, in making it better? So let's see now, what do you need? And here is the Five of Cups. So Sagittarius, the Five of Cups, it's that crying over spilled milk. So as you can notice here, because what you need and what you want are two negative cards, the way that I feel them when I turn them, it's actually you want to obviously dispel this Nine of Swords. And what you need, it's again, you need to see that in the Five of Cups, there is three spilled cups. Yes, there has been problems. Yes, there has been stagnancy. Yes, there has been, I lost the will to live. In bracket, of course. This is just a joke. But there is still two cups standing. That is what you need to really concentrate on. And again, what I sense here, the strong messages, ride on that feeling that things are moving forward. Because with this seventh chakra, that feeling is not coming from your hopes, but it's coming from the universe. They are telling you that things are moving forward. So let's see the most likely scenarios, final scenarios in July. And here we've got the Eight of Cups. It's actually beautiful. It means that you're going to be moving away from everything that has created problems in the coming up to the month of July for what your love life is concerned. Everything is going to be dispelled. You are moving forward, things are going to be great, and off you go. For some of you, if you are at that point where you feel, okay, I can't do this anymore with my person, I'm at the end of it, and up until now, you felt in that stagnant kind of energy, I sense that for those of you who don't want to be in that relationship anymore, in July you will make that step and you will break free and you will go your own way. For others instead, that there has been problems within the relationship, it's going to be resolved. And for the singles one, I sense that with this Eight of Cups, what you're going to do in the month of July, through the month of July and by the end of the month of July, you're going to let go of everything that held you back in opening your door to love again. Okay, so I really hope, Sagittarius, that you enjoyed this reading as much as I did enjoy doing it for you. And if you did, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click onto the notification bell. If you would like a private reading with me, the details to the link to my website, it's in the comment box below. And right now there should be all of the playlist appearing there with all different readings, and also there is more readings on my channel. Okay, Thank you so very much for being here with me, Sagittarius, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.